Hey everyone, my name is Alex and welcome to a video on the Crash 4 It's About Time voice actors. Now in this video we are going to be looking at the voice actors for Coco, Tawna, Cortex, Dr. N.Tropy and Crash. Now, some of these have definitely changed from the last game, and for a lot of them, we don't actually know for certain who it is. But what we're going to do in this video is try and give either kind of say the voice actor hasn't changed, or if it has, we're going to try and give a good suggestion on who it's likely to be actually behind them right now. Who is that voice that you can hear on the trailers and stuff? So yeah, it's not 100% fact at this point. Obviously we'll know more when the game comes out, but it's cool to speculate, and there's a lot of research gone into this video, so make sure you add your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think, who you think's voicing these characters. It should be fun, so let's dive into it. So the first character I want to look at in this video, and this is pretty much the hot topic right now, is that of Coco Bandicoot. Because Coco Bandicoot is no longer voiced by Debbie Derryberry. She confirmed that like a week ago, and that is 100% that Debbie is not voicing Coco in Crash 4 It's About Time. So one of the biggest characters currently has a vacancy, and these are big shoes to fill because Debbie was very popular with the fan base. So for who it could be, I've seen a few names floating around on the internet for the new voice of Coco. I even saw Cassandra L. Morris, who voices Elora in the Spyro Reignited trilogy. But the one that seems most likely is Eden Regal. Now what I'll do right now is put a little comparison on.
The usual. A bunch of evil scientists attempting interdimensional domination. Enough energy to lure in a menace like that and convince it to switch habitats doesn't just naturally happen.
Okay, so that was a very quick comparison, but for a more detailed comparison, go over to the channel of Denis. I apologise if I pronounced your name wrong. I made an effort to try and get it right. But what he did over on his channel was make a proper comparison. Like, it's a really clear comparison. And you can really see why people think that Eden Regal is voicing this character. So please go over to his channel, give that a watch. You could even do it now before we talk about Tawna, Cortex and the others. But please go and check that out because he made me aware of this video and that's why I think it's Eden Regal. So moving on to Tawna now, and this is a definite change in the voice actress. So Tawna in CTR was voiced by Misty Lee, but if you compare the voices of Tawna in CTR and Tawna in Crash 4 It's About Time, you can see that there is certainly a change in voice actress.
Oh, really? Hey! Ow!
It's good to see you guys. It's been a long time for me.
So if you're wondering who could be the new voice of Tawna, well, first of all, I want to say trying to find out who this was particularly difficult. I looked through a ton of voice actresses, none of them sounded like the new voice of Tawna, and to be honest, I'm still very unsure. But on IMDb, somebody mentioned, or it says on there, that it is Ursula Taharian. Now, the first thing to say is IMDb is literally not a reliable source at all. This is not in any way confirmation that it is Ursula Taharian, and like Debbie Derryberry is actually listed as Coco on IMDb, so let's take it with a very big pinch of salt. But what I will say is that I looked obviously at this actress and she does sound quite a bit like Tawna to me, so there could be something in this. This could be the new voice actress for Tawna, but I'll let you have a listen before we move on to the next character.
It's good to see you guys. It's been a long time for me. Well, good luck with that.
Wait, you're not coming?
Sorry, I fly solo. But I'll lend a hand where I can. In fact, I already have. Well, Benjamin. Time for you to die with some dignity.
Moving on, a pretty simple one now, let's look at Cortex. So Lex Lang has reprised his role as Cortex, which is fantastic. I think Lex Lang does a brilliant job of voicing Cortex. We know it's Lex Lang because Cortex sounds the same in-game, and Lex Lang basically confirmed on his social media multiple times, I think, that he is voicing Cortex for this game, so that one is pretty clear. So moving on to Dr. N.Tropy, it seems that there has been a change here as well, because Corey Burton, who voiced N.Tropy in the Insane Trilogy and Nitro Fueled, it just does not sound like him. This N.Tropy sounds far more villainous, and I actually like this change. I'm not saying I think that Corey Burton did a bad job, I just think this suits N.Tropy better, and I'm very, very excited with the change. So I'll play it now, kind of the difference.
Haven't we gotten far for a pair of fuzzy marsupials?
By my calculations, our enemies are already moving against us. We will prevail.
So on who the new voice of N.Tropy is, well, the internet's not had very long to go off this, and I think it's still very much up in the air. But the best guess I have seen seems to be Robert Atkin Downes, who really can pull off an absolutely fantastic aristocratic English accent.
The darkness of men's hearts, drawn to these cursed medallions.
Now, what makes me think it's him, apart from that he sounds sort of similar to the character, is that he has previous with Toys for Bobs. He worked on 2 Skylanders games, so I think there's a pretty good chance that it is him. But like I say on lots of these are just sort of educated guesses. These are who I think it could be right now. We have not had anything confirmed as of yet. So finally, Crash Bandicoot himself. Now, JESS HARNELL has been the voice of Crash since 2005, but partly because of the change in the sheer number of voice actors, like a lot of voice actors have changed for this game, and because in some of the sound bites, Crash sounds a little different. I have seen quite a few people saying that they don't think it's JESS HARNELL anymore. Now, honestly, I'm not 100% sure either way. I couldn't find anything out to literally confirm one way or the other. But if I had to guess, I think it's still him. I do not think they've changed the voice of Crash. I could be wrong, but yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I do still think that it's the same person. So before we end this video, there's a couple of things I want to say. Firstly, a lot of these are just guesses. They're sort of educated guesses. So make sure you let me know in the comments what you think to them. Do you have any alternate suggestions? It'll be cool to chat with you down there. The second thing is that when we finally get the voice actors confirmed for who's in this game, I will be sure to do a video on them so you can kind of find stuff out about them, which I think would be exciting and fun to watch. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you want to see that. Plus, obviously, lots more Crash content as the game is releasing very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you want to see another one of our Crash videos, then check out the video in the box below. Also, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for plenty more Crash content and the channel. Thanks for watching. My name is Alex, and I will see you in another video soon.